Demands of sex, drugs, and money help fuel a culture of corruption inside of the Baltimore City Jail. But now the defense is trying to poke holes in the testimony of the state's key witness, Tavon White. Is he lying to get a sweetheart deal for his cooperation? 11 News I-Team reporter Barry Sims is live at federal court in downtown Baltimore. Barry.
Prosecutors late this afternoon were again questioning Tavon White. He told the jury that he was not forced to testify, and also he said several threats have been made against his life. When asked about the BGF policy toward members who cooperate with the government, he said, "You die." As federal prosecutors try to prove 6 correctional officers and 2 Baltimore City Detention Center inmates were involved in a racketeering conspiracy run by the Black Guerrilla Family organization, defense attorneys are attacking Tavon White's credibility, trying to show his motivation is to get himself a lighter sentence. Defense attorney Carmen Hernandez on the right represents Michelle McNair, who worked in the kitchen and is accused of smuggling contraband like tobacco into the jail. Hernandez asked White, "Would you lie if you thought lying would help your sentence?" White responded, "No," and "Not under oath, I will not." He indicated he was concerned about getting more prison time. White also admitted that he ruled BCDC by force and intimidation. The defense played a phone call in which White said, "Nobody outranks me. Also, I am the law, and either you're going to do it or you're going to become the target." At times, White was extremely confident during his testimony. At others, he seemed embarrassed. When asked about choking and slapping a correctional officer at the jail, one of the mothers of his children, White said, "I grabbed her up, yes." He said he had her by the collar and was in her face. And, "I didn't literally slap the S out of her. I put my hands on her, yes." He said a correctional officer witnessed it. He wasn't proud of it, and word got around the jail, but he did not get any punishment. Ralph Johnson is an author and former correctional officer. He's writing about the trial.
Well, I'm sad when I hear something like that. It's a black eye for correction, but it doesn't reflect all correctional officers. It reflects the correctional officers that were a part of his conspiracy. It doesn't reflect all correctional officers, and it was extremely embarrassing.
White also testified there was a lot of sexual activity in the jail, and he served as a lookout as one BGF member had sex with a female correctional officer, and it happened in the officer's dining hall. The defense is trying to show discrepancies and contradictions in White's testimony.
And I'm learning a lot of things that go on in secrecies. There's actually a secret society in the jail. It's a subculture that's going on. It's a lot of things that's going on, and that which is in dark is coming to light.
White's plea agreement calls for him to testify truthfully. He's hoping to get a 12-year federal prison sentence. Reporting live from downtown Baltimore, Barry Sims, WBAL-TV 11 News.
Barry, thanks.